Once in a blue moon within the gaming community, we get caught with our pants down. When it comes to good games going under the radar due to not having enough advertisement or being completely overshadowed by other games. So before the diddler takes your butt, I'm going to warn you that you're missing out on Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Lately, gaming has been a septic tank filled with remakes, remasters, and sequels. Thankfully, developers at Don't Nod have given us a new IP with a fresh story. The tale told within the game revolves around death, revenge, and love. If you're looking for a Patrick Swayze ghost love story mixed with action and mystery, this may be the game for you. If you want to play the game thinking someone is going to perform intercourse with a ghost at some point in the story, click your freaky ass off my video and seek help, because you have a possible kink and I kink shame on this channel. The story isn't the only good thing going for this game. The combat is surprisingly decent thanks to the brilliant mechanics that allow you to switch between the living and ghostly protagonists. Though everything about this supernatural action RPG isn't original due to it borrowing inspiration from other well-known action adventure games, though it may fall short in certain aspects when compared to them, doesn't mean that it can't hold its own. Think of Banishers Ghosts of New Eden as Ghostbusters set in the 17th century. So there's no electricity or running water, and people have to take shits in buckets and dispose of it in the woods. Also, people are murdered regularly. Spectral hunters, Antea and Red, travel to New Eden to heed the call of a friend who needs them to banish a powerful curse affecting the town. The pair uncover that the curse placed on New Eden has left it in a Detroit-like state, where it's a never-ending winter and people are killed consistently. What was thought to be a simple job quickly turned into a nightmare, and I mean that literally. It turns out that Antea and Red were hunting the rarest and most powerful ghost called a nightmare. Shit hits the fan when our lovebirds try to confront the nightmare. She quickly dog walks the both of them, peeling Antea's cat back and giving Red the Mufasa treatment by dropping him off a cliff. Unlike Mufasa, Red survives the encounter. While wandering the shores of New Eden, desperate to finish the job, he stumbles onto Antea, who is now a ghost. So Red and Antea make a pact to banish the nightmare and to retrieve her body to either properly ascend her or revive her. Unfortunately, if Red wants to resurrect her, he will have to perform a dark ritual that requires human sacrifice, which goes against the code of being a Ghostbuster in the 17th century. Throughout their journey, Red and Antea encounter numerous survivors whose towns have been devastated by the nightmare's curse. As their investigation unfolds, they begin to uncover a deeper truth that some of these survivors are mysteriously connected to the very source of the nightmare plaguing the region. At the same time, other survivors are being hunted by less powerful ghosts that Red and Antea must investigate as well. Red will encounter many situations where he must make critical decisions on whether to ascend or banish the ghost, or to spare or kill the human involved. The overall narrative was great, but the story is hindered by pacing issues, mainly due to excessive backtracking, similar to how some people go crawling back to an ex. The repetitive nature of the investigations make it feel like you're just going through the motions at times. Personally, I went for the resurrection ending because I'm a lover boy at heart. Not that type of lover boy. Leave me alone, Kendrick. But if I had the chance to bring my woman back, god damn it, nothing will stop me. I mean, killing 1,000 people to save one person makes you a hero, or however that saying goes. If it makes you feel any better, I wasn't going around killing innocent people like some total maniac. I only killed the people that deserved it, most of the time. Okay, I may have killed a guy that annoyed me and an old lady. I just don't like old people, so you need to die. Sorry, old lady. Okay, don't judge me. That aside, Banisher has some of the best writing in 2024 so far and a bunch of memorable characters to go along with it. The dialogue was great overall, but what stood out to me the most were the conversations between Red and Antea. I really enjoyed how you could choose dialogue options when responding to Antea during investigations, adding depth to their dynamic. The interactions between the two lovebirds were especially memorable, like when Red sleeps at a campfire and Antea lies beside him, watching over him. That moment hit me emotionally, reinforcing the idea that love isn't just words, it's actions, a bond that transcends even the physical realm. Beyond banishing ghosts to the depths of hell and trying to save New Eden from the nightmare's curse, you'll also be wandering freely through a map that's bigger than Big Pun in the 90s. While exploring, you will come across many side quests, puzzles, and special combat encounters. You can put your ghost fighting skills to the test by partaking in special combat scenarios. These combat scenarios incorporate modifiers that require you to use specific attacks to deal significant damage to the enemy. This forced me to adapt my playstyle to overcome the challenge. Side quests were an enjoyable experience thanks to the strong writing. Whether you're interacting with a new character or revisiting someone from the main story, these quests provide deeper insight into the world and its inhabitants. As for puzzles, they're relatively simple environmental challenges that won't take long to solve. I highly recommend tackling as many side objectives as possible, as they reward you with valuable gear, upgrade materials, permanent stat boosts, and skill points. Even though Antea got the Yamcha treatment, there was some good to come out of it because she gained ghost powers like Danny Phantom. With her newfound powers, she gained many unique abilities. When investigating a hunting, there are a lot of clues hidden from Red due to him being within the realm of the living. Switching to Antea displays a new perspective, uncovering clues and details that only can be seen by the dead. Her abilities also come into play when tracking, interviewing potential suspects, or using her spectral powers to remove supernatural objects within the environment. Red, on the other hand, is able to perform rituals that can force spirits to reveal themselves, remove curses, or have visions of memories and past events. Switching between the two protagonists to uncover clues, conquer puzzles, and solve mysteries. However, combat is where the swap mechanic truly shines. Whether you're swinging your sword or busting a cap in the enemy's ass as Red, or giving an enemy severe head trauma when performing a Mike Tyson level haymaker with Antea. At first, the combat feels fairly standard. Light and heavy attacks paired with dodging and parrying. It starts off a bit stiff, but as the game progresses, it evolves into something much more engaging, requiring timing and skill to master. This improvement is largely thanks to the skill tree, which offers a variety of unique abilities and perks. For example, you can unlock the ability to instantly switch characters mid-combo, seamlessly transitioning from Red to Antea during an attack. Another useful skill allows Antea to close the gap with a powerful leap attack. The combat becomes increasingly enjoyable as you unlock more abilities. Towards the end of the game, I was switching back and forth between Red and Antea so fast I couldn't help but being reminded of the scene from Jujutsu Kaisen where Yuji and Nanami beat the dog shit out of Mahito.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
To get the most out of your skills, the key lies in the gear you choose to equip. Banishers Ghost of New Eden gives you the freedom to swap gear and skills at any time, allowing you to fine-tune a playstyle that best suits you. Most gear pieces come with buffs, but they often have drawbacks as well. For example, gaining a boost in one area might come at the cost of increasing cooldowns or taking more damage. It's all about finding the right balance that complements your combat style. Don't be afraid to experiment because you can always reset your skill points and change your equipment anytime at the campfire. The biggest shortcoming of this game is the lack of enemy variety. While it tries to roll out new enemies gradually to keep things fresh, it ultimately falls short. However, I do appreciate the mechanics where specters can possess nearby corpses, bringing them back to life. Seeing them inhabit fallen warriors and wield dual swords was cool. That said, after spending 40 plus hours in this game, fighting the same enemies repeatedly does get tiring. When you're not battling specters, the world is stunning despite its cold and dark atmosphere. The graphics in this game are prettier than that girl you weirdly stare at for too long at the gym. I enjoyed exploring the forest, stumbling into caves, and letting the haunting cases guide my journey. The best part is that I didn't experience any performance issues throughout my adventure. I had a fantastic time playing Banishers Ghost of New Eden. It's an engaging action adventure with a compelling concept and an emotional charged story. While the narrative suffers from some pacing issues, they're overshadowed by the excellent writing and voice acting. One of my favorite aspects about this game was the investigation mechanic. I love piecing together clues and solving cases like a true ghost detective. The combat was also enjoyable with the ability to switch between both characters, adding a unique touch. However, the experience was somewhat diminished by the lack of enemy variety. If you enjoy action adventures with a well-crafted love story blended with paranormal elements, I highly recommend giving this game a try. So, without further ado, I give Banishers Ghost of New Eden an 8 out of 10. That will be it for today's review. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comment section below regarding Banishers Ghost of New Eden. Don't forget to tap that notification bell in order to stay up to date on my content. Stay safe, my friends, and please take care of one another. Peace.